This MTV podcast is brought to you by Clean & Clear.
New Clean & Clear Daily Pore Cleansing Pads with micro-scrubbing cleansers on one side, conditioners on the other. So once you've scrubbed your pores clean, you flip it to soften and smooth your skin. Clean & Clear and under control.
Now, if you've never been obsessed with a video game, you probably at least know someone who has. But how exactly does the next big video game really change someone's life? We've got one story that just might sound a little too familiar. Since its release, millions of gamers have clocked in on their consoles to feed their Halo addiction. On the eve of Halo 3's release, MTV News was on the scene to document the gaming odyssey of one self-proclaimed Halo addict.
I just took 2 days off. I asked a couple of my buddies, hey, can you cover me? And they're like, why? And I'm like, it's Halo 3. And they're like, is that thing you've been talking about for the last year and a half?
Faced with the prospects of girlfriend, work and family, we wondered how consuming his Halo fight to the finish would be.
I know he took off work all this week to play, and he told me, he's like, I don't exist for this week.
His head will be in the clouds a little bit for probably the next month or so, just talking about the game or thinking about the game.
I would not like to see him playing as much as he does. People are still hanging at home at 26 to 30, 35 and playing games.
Armed with his personal video journals, we followed up with Chris several weeks later to get some clarity and honest perspective on how Halo 3 impacted his life.
At some point this week, I'm going to have to play tennis matches.
He was losing a lot with his tennis games.
I kind of didn't schedule a match just because I was kind of involved with, playing the game. And so I didn't get to make playoffs.
I said, Chris, what are you doing? A video marathon? He said, mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to be gaming most of the night and try to cram in a few hours of sleep. I'm not really one of those people who stays in and plays video games and order pizza.
I was on the phone with my wife, and who was at the door, and it was the pizza man.
Diana, my girlfriend, she's excited about it too. I would think maybe she might get bored of it after a while. The big discrepancy that I had with playing with Diana was that our skill levels were totally different.
I've blown him up a couple times. I stuck him last night.
Sometimes I try to tone it down. I'm not just going to run in there and just keep sniping her over.
What are you talking about? Yes, you do.
It's just going to be fulfilling knowing that there's a game that I can play and that I look forward to. Something exciting happens. Unfortunately, I might have to put down the controller. And I said might.
To see Chris's chronicle of his first weeks on Halo 3, check out mtvnews.com.
For more information about MTV podcasts, visit podcast.mtv.com.